Hello. Hello, Mike.
Yes, Mike.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you still love me?
Yes, I love you.
If you really still love me, can you come here tonight with me? Because I really miss you. I love you. See you later.
Why life is so unfair? Why my parents can't appreciate my efforts? Why? 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 Oh, that's Leon. Hey Kion, hey man, why didn't enter the class yesterday? Because I thought I failed the subjects. I have a good news for you. What's that, man? I took a picture of your card. Really? Let me see. Yeah. Okay, man. Yes! Thank you, Lord! I passed all the subjects! Yeah! Yeah!
Flowers says for any of us what we cannot say to ourselves. Another type of nonverbal communication is colors. Colors is somewhat related to flowers because colors of flowers or the color itself reflects the attitude of the speaker or the emotion of the speaker or what they are trying to say.
Colors have certain meaning based on the dictates of the culture and the gender.
shows how time is viewed differently in various countries.
Yeah.
You ready for me?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Have a seat. You know what? Actually, let's go into the conference room. No, you know what? Let's see. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Tactic number 6. Change the location of the meeting at the last second. Totally throws them off. Number 14, declining to speak first. Makes them feel uncomfortable, puts you in control.
Proxemics, or the use of space, provides us with ideas about how close or how far people are from the center of power, or where a person is in the social ladder.
Haptics. Haptics, or the use of touch, is the most powerful type of nonverbal communication. Like the language of flowers and colors, it can say what cannot be said directly by the speaker. What differentiates this is the fact that there is a contact between the sender and the receiver of the message.
Gestures are the most often used of nonverbal communication, emphasizing gestures that punctuate what we want to highlight. Regulation gestures are used to control the flow of communication, such as nodding one's head so that someone will continue talking. Illustration gestures are used to show size, height, distance, or similar qualities like using one hand.
the listener in understanding the message better. It is important to the communication process that the listener monitors any and all facial expression of the speaker.
Gesture. That is disgust. Now, people make this not only when they taste or smell something bad, but also when they don't really like something. So if you ask a teenager or a friend, hey, what do you think of that new girl? And she's like, you might know what she actually thinks before she says something. The next one is anger. So this one is really important to know before you get into a big fight. Anger is when you see these two vertical lines appear between your eyebrows. So with me, if you can pull your eyebrows down and these two vertical lines appear, and then harden your lower lids and tense your lips. That is an angry microexpression. The funny thing is when you do it right, you know you start to feel just a little bit irritated. That's called the facial feedback hypothesis. So not only do our emotions cause our face, but our face also causes our emotions. The next one is sadness. This is the hardest microexpression to fake. So ready? Try it with me. This time we're gonna make a frown. So take the corners of your mouth and pull them down as far as they're gonna go. Then I want you to puff out your lower lip. Even if it quivers, that's really good. Now pinch the inner corners of your eyebrows together so it looks like this. If you start to tear up, if your eyes start to water, that means you got it right, because that is the precursor expression to crying. The next one is happiness. It's my favorite microexpression. So most people think that happiness is just a smile. But actually the only true indicator of happiness is when these upper cheek muscles are engaged. And only 1 in 10 people can consciously activate those muscles. So what I want you to do is make a smile, and then I want you to go as far up your face as you possibly can so you get these nice apples in your cheeks. If you really want to feel it, you can put a pencil in between your teeth and spread your cheeks as wide as possible. It looks like this. That's that nice engagement. You'll know a fake expression, a fake happiness expression, if someone goes, yeah, I'm so happy for you, but that smile never quite reaches their eyes. The next expression is fear. So fear is what we do when we're trying to protect ourselves. So let's say that you're hiking in Forest Park and you see a snake. Your eyelids and your eyebrows jump out of the way so you can take in as much as you possibly can. So you open your eyes really wide, you open your eyebrows, and then you go, that is the fear expression. So when you hold that fear expression, you're able to take in oxygen in case you have to fight or flight, and see your environment around you. So if you pull your eyebrows up and widen your eyes, you'll actually begin to feel a little bit anxious. The really close microexpression to fear is surprise. Surprise is a little bit different though. You raise your eyebrows as far up your forehead as you can, and then you drop your mouth open. It's the longest of the microexpressions, so it looks like this. So watch the difference. Fear has flat eyebrows, whereas surprise has upside down U's. Watch, this is surprise, and this is fear. That's really important for parents if you're asking someone, did you know about that incident at school? The difference between no and no is a very, very different set of questions. The last one is contempt, and I think this is the most powerful of the microexpressions. It is simply a one-sided mouth raise. Looks like a smirk. Either side of the mouth, any kind of asymmetry means disdain, pessimism, or hatred, and it's the one you really want to watch out for. So if anyone says something positive along with that smirk, you know you have something to watch out for. Here's a little test for you. Now I want to see if you can guess which microexpression I'm doing. Are you ready?
Posture and personal appearance. This is the type of nonverbal communication that tells how the speaker stands or sits in communicative process. When one carries oneself well and with confidence, people will want to listen. Listeners pay attention because they are made to feel important. Personal appearance also says about the speaker and the message. Especially in formal communicative situations, being appropriately dressed shows the speaker's readiness and ability to deliver the message. Being dressed well also adds to one's self-confidence.
What makes one an exceptional presenter? Is it flashy visuals? Is it the tone of voice? Is it the actual message or content? Or does it have something to do with body language, our gestures, and our stance? Today, we want to talk to you about this latter point. How do we use our body effectively to communicate our message? Because we have so many great ideas here, but if they remain in our head, don't actually link up with the audience, our message will not have arrived. Our message will not have resonated with the audience. So body language plays a powerful role in how we communicate. And unfortunately, body language can also distract. We've seen this clip before of Michael Bay, right? He speaks, the teleprompter, he loses sight of what's happening, the teleprompter doesn't sync up, and he struggles. And all you see is his body moving around, and he's nervous. He's exuding it. So I want to give some color commentary as we rewatch as a class what is happening. So his stance at the beginning, it's okay, but his hands, he's meshing them. And now he's starting to turn from the audience. Again, his hands are clasped, he's looking a bit down, not at all of you, the audience, and he spins. He shows his back to the audience, and he can't regain composure. He's swaying back and forth, he's looking down, he's avoiding the audience. His nerves are coming out. Again, his hands, he's writing them. And now I think he's looking at the back of the stage. That's the exact opposite place from where you want to actually look. He's incredibly nervous, and now he exits stage. We all want to avoid our own Michael Bay moments when we communicate. The last thing we want at a startup pitch or meeting is to have that happen, is to have the body language take over from the message. If we lose sight of what our body is doing, all people can pay attention to is the body itself, right? It'll take over. So that comes down to not only can it distract, but the body language is your superhero, right? That it can change, it's your superpower, sorry, not a superhero. You're the superhero, but it's your superpower.